Jarrett Hurd takes on top contender Julian J-Rock Williams.
Two fighters in their prime. This is going to be one. They're going to be going after each other.
It's a super welterweight title fight, May 11th on Fox.
This is
Ahead of the
real
Juan
time.
Peterson-Sergey Lipnitz fight in March, Jarrett Hurd and Julian Williams announced their May 11th fight. It was the first time the two had exchanged more than just passing pleasantries. What were their first impressions of each other? Well, that depends who you ask.
All right, this is the first time we got you guys looking into each other.
This is if you don't know, it's called PBC Face to Face. So right now it is what time is it, man? I got a watch on. 7:16 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. April 30th. What is the date? April 30th, 2019. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. So these are done for every PBC fight. Like main events for Fox Sports 1, main events for Free TV, and this is amazing. Like, this is a very, very, very good fight. A lot of people hold the loss to Jamal Charlo over J-Rock Williams, when you can see that if you get knocked down by a jab, you know, he didn't make the adjustments. You know, he didn't respect the power. But I'm going to watch this, and then I'm going to come back and review it. So you can watch this right here. This is the Fox Sports Go app. So if you have cable and if you have Fox Sports, then you have Fox Sports Go. Fox Sports Go is, guess what? Fox Sports 2. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. I heard Brian Campbell be using some of my shit on his podcast, and I never listened to one of his podcasts. People keep telling me to go listen to it, and I don't even know where to find it. Well, I'll go check his Twitter one day. Let's listen in.
His eyes since the press conference to announce the fight.
Hold up. I'm just showing you a little snippet. Like, I hope they don't try to copyright me. I'm not trying to show the whole episode. It's a little snippet, and we're going to review it. And then you can watch it on the Fox Sports Go app, or if you have Xfinity Comcast, I noticed that all of this stuff is on demand. All right? It's a little snippet, and then we'll be back.
I mean, I'm looking into things here, Julian. You can tell me if I'm wrong at the end. Little stare down. But once those glasses came off, once you guys went eye to eye, a little icy in the room. What happened here?
I'm gonna take my glasses off because I'm a man. He a man too, you know what I mean? And I want to let him know that this is a real fight, you know what I mean? I'm not playing around. It's not a game.
What'd you learn from looking at the man?
I know he a real fighter too. I know you're a real fighter.
What about from your point of view, Jarrett?
All right.
Same with me.
We'll be back.
So, you know, Julian Williams has always been the type of guy who never turned down any, fights.
How do you break through that no way? How do you crack that shield of confidence that's gotten him to this point?
My ability is gonna tear all that up. Just my ability. He ain't nothing beatable.
Listen, don't get me wrong. Everybody knows I'm gonna get hit. You know, that's part of the game. You know, some people say I like to take one to give two. You know what I mean? But it's not how you start, it's how you finish. So I don't want nobody to think going into this fight, you know.
Yo, man, you a great fighter. You're a really good fighter. I do believe that, man. And
Yeah, the fight is okay. Let's take a little break before I go ahead and watch the rest of this. It's about another 8 minutes or so left. So the fight is taking place May the 11th in the EagleBank Arena in Fairfax, Virginia. My colleague just reached out to me yesterday, and we're trying to get to the fight. You know, to get you some coverage from the event. He had covered the Caleb Plant fight, Shields Hammer, who I still got to get some footage out on. I'm going to get that out today. And I'm looking forward to the fight. I got a chance to talk to both of these fighters before, but Jarrett Hurd, when he was still a prospect on his way to becoming a contender, when he fought Jojo Dan here in Philly on the undercard of Danny Garcia versus Sam Vargas. At that point in time, I was sick and shit, like literally terminally ill. So when I go back and look at content like that and see that now, oh shit, he's a fucking unified champion fighting the IBF mandatory. So let me break it down to you, the 154-pound division, before we go watch the rest. Well, before I go watch the rest of the episode. So far, I'm at about a 7 of 10 in regards to, J-Rock is there, but, everybody's not going to, be a shit talker, but I love that shit, even though some people may find it distasteful. But, so far, this is the point where I said, okay, this is a good time for me to cut in because shit is starting to pick up. So you got Tony Harrison and Jermell Charlo fighting again. Is that June the 23rd? Also on Free TV Fox, correct? Yep, June the 23rd. They're waiting to finalize the venue. And you have Jaime Munguia, who coming off a very controversial decision over Dennis Hogan in Mexico, of all places. Dennis Hogan tried to appeal, but the WBO said, nah, we're not trying to hear that. Jaime Munguia wants to move up, but likely could likely fight Jesse Vargas for some reason. Jesse Vargas has a hard-on for him. But where this stands is it's politics over there. However, Jesse Vargas is an Al Heyman fighter. All the 154-pound champions are Al Heyman fighters. Just this last weekend when Jesse Vargas knocked out Humberto Soto, he had said, thank you, Al Heyman, just to give you, some perspective. So if Jesse Vargas gets his hands on that title, he could be food for this tournament that's taking place, that they're really trying to get done, where whoever wins between Jarrett Hurd and Julian Williams, unless the WBA intervenes, which they likely may not, will fight the winner of Jermell Charlo versus Tony Harrison for all 3 belts. They've been working on this for a while, but things didn't go to plan when Jermell Charlo had lost to Tony Harrison, and just so happens Jarrett Hurd had won his first title, the vacant title, against Tony Harrison. Correct, right? I covered the fight, but see, I be, forgetting a lot of shit, man. I think I'm getting, for that vacant IBF title. Remember, that's when Jamal Charlo had beat Julian Williams and moved up to 160, paving the way. And that's the 154-pound division. We're still waiting on what Brian Carlos Castano is going to do in Erislandy Lara. Don't you know what's funny how Lara versus Castano, an Erislandy Lara fight, is so far the best fight that Showtime has offered us this year on their platform? Crazy. Think about it. Lara versus Castano was balls to the wall. And if you look at the 154-pound division, you see guys like Kell Brook. It's looking like he's going to be at 147 pounds still, maybe getting Terrence Crawford, lobbying for Terrence Crawford, but Terrence Crawford won't go to the UK for it. You got Sergio Garcia out there who is creeping up on being the next WBC 154-pound mandatory. And Tony Harrison and Jermell Charlo, the winner of that, could be ordered to fight Sergio Garcia, right? Or will they do Sergio Garcia, Erickson Lubin versus for the next eliminator? And also, Erickson Lubin could be creeping up on the WBA shot against Brian Castano. All right, we're going too deep down a rabbit hole. Let's watch the rest of this. Well, let me watch the rest of this. And I'll give you a review. Wrap the video up. Talk a little bit more about the fight. TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live.
Blowing smoke. If I thought you was garbage, I say it. I'm a pretty honest person. I think I am. You know what I mean? And I don't do no faking. I think he's a good fighter. But I also think I'm gonna beat him.
Ooh. We'll be back.
Yeah, definitely can.
I feel the same way. I'm going for the same thing he's going for.
Have we seen him in trouble? Can you get to that?
I seen him in trouble. He wanted. I don't know if he's gonna admit it, but I seen him. I ain't gonna tell you, but I seen him in trouble.
Oh, I want to hear it. I want to hear it right now.
No, I'm not telling him, but I seen him in trouble.
You know what he's thinking about.
Yes, or buzz, hurt, whatever you want to call it.
I was just looking at the rankings at 154 pounds while I was watching this. Is Jarrett Hurd right now the best at 154 pounds? Let's say if he does beat Julian Williams. And if J-Rock Williams wins, then he takes his place. He'll be the A-side in division, two-time two-belt champion. Right now, Jermell Charlo, in my opinion, Jermell Charlo had beat Tony Harrison that night. And I had Jermell Charlo losing to Korobov. But remember, Jermell Charlo showed some kinks in his armor before against, who was that, John Jackson, right? I'm wondering if, we already seen him we already seen him beat Tony Harrison. I'm wondering if a Jermell Charlo or a Julian Williams or even a Jaime Munguia can keep Jarrett Hurd off of him. Even, J-Rock Williams was acknowledging, like the skill set. That's what I really did like about this is J-Rock Williams, he's going in very conscious, even though I'm wondering if he understands that he does not want to sit there and trade with this guy. He wants to be the boxer. He wants to be the mover. You do not want to sit there and trade. You do not want to be on the ropes. You want to be in front of Jarrett Hurd. Period. Don't test yourself because he had that issue with Jamal Charlo. And Jamal Charlo, as you can see, he can compete at 168 pounds right now, where he didn't respect the power. He's got to this time. Or he's going to get fucked up. He is from Philly, I want all Philly fighters to succeed. Go Sixers. But, he's got to get his shit together, man. He is good. But this right here is a very, very meaningful fight because if he loses, he gets knocked back down. Remember, look at where Erickson Lubin is right now. They totally rebuilt him back up. So, like I said, look at this as an unofficial 154-pound tournament, without that WBO title. But they got Jesse Vargas over there trying to get his hands on it to bring it back to Al Haymon, to deliver it to the winner of Jarrett Hurd, Julian Williams, Tony Harrison, Jamel Charlo. How does Brian Castano fits into all that? I don't know because the WBA, will they order Hurd versus Brian Castano? Likely not because they want to keep collecting the sanctioning fees off of that unless Al Haymon asks for that belt. Anyway, I'm TstreeT. Oh, and also, Jarrett Hurd should be on his way to earning that Ring Magazine title, right? He don't have the ring, does he? Does he have the Ring Magazine? He don't have the ring, does he? And I understand Golden Boy's got some beef with Heyman fighters, but come on, man. Like, if you look at, and especially the winner of Spence versus Porter, but then you got Thurman. Nah, you can't give that WB that ring unless, but at 154, come on. It's got to be presented. Especially if, all three are unified. It got to be presented. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. Once again, you can watch this on on demand or on Fox Sports 2 or the Fox Sports Go app. The media call is later on today between these two. So I'm guessing it's just going to be just questions about the future, what could possibly be next, because it's not really any animosity here with these guys. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. Please subscribe.